Hey, it's Mike, and I just wanted to talk about embracing silence and solitude. You know, in this fast-paced and chaotic world that we live in today, finding a sense of peace and connection can often feel like an elusive task. Amidst the clamor for our attention, the Holy Spirit often tugs at our hearts to spend more quiet time with God. Now, I know that I have felt that, and I'm willing to bet that you have too. So let's draw inspiration from the life of Jesus and delve into some of the benefits of carving out intentional moments of quiet reflection to foster our well-being and spiritual growth. And that's going to be through silence and solitude. We have to escape the chaos. You know, the demands of our urban and digital lifestyles have never been more overwhelming. In the pursuit of everything that we have to do on our to-do list, we inadvertently lose sight of our true purpose and neglect our spiritual well-being. However, Jesus provides us with a powerful example through His practice of silence and solitude. This intentional time of being alone with God can serve as a transformative spiritual practice, and it offers rewards towards a path of life well lived. Now, there are some challenges. In our bustling world, the biggest challenge we face in embracing silence and solitude is our difficulty in slowing down and spending some time. To truly be present with God, we must first learn to center our bodies and our minds. And this first step involves identifying a suitable time and place to practice this spiritual discipline. By setting modest goals in it and starting with the basics, such as engaging in a breath prayer and spending time in abiding with God, we can gradually develop this spiritual practice. It may require patience and persistence, but the journey is going to be one worth undertaking. So let's learn from Jesus. You know, the scriptures reveal that Jesus frequently withdrew to solitary places to pray and to seek communion with God. We see that in Luke 5:16 and other scriptures. Despite being surrounded by people and noise, Jesus recognized the importance of spending solitude to maintain His emotional health and His spiritual health. In following His example, we discover the power of disconnecting from the world and connecting deeply with God and God within our souls. So silence. Silence is the art of quieting the almost overwhelming distractions in our lives, allowing us to be fully present with God and attuned to His voice. In a world filled with noise from traffic, technology, entertainment, and constant connectivity, cultivating moments of silence becomes increasingly vital. Even Jesus, amidst His own busy ministry, sought quiet places to listen to God in prayer. Solitude. Solitude entails intentionally slipping away from the presence of others and spending some focused time alone with God. This uninterrupted communion fosters a deeper connection with God and allows us to engage in this spiritual discipline. By breaking free from the constant barrage of external stimuli and obligations, we create space for God to work within us. Now, there's some transformative power in this practice of silence and solitude. Engaging in the practice of silence and solitude yields numerous benefits for our spiritual and our emotional well-being. That's why Jesus did it. And here are 5 benefits that I can think of. Number 1, hearing God's voice. In silence, we create the inner space to listen attentively to God's whispers amidst the clamor of our lives. Number 2, deep soul connection. Solitude disconnects us from the world's distractions and allows us to strip away the scaffolding in our lives and rely on and connect with God and our true selves. Wise decision making. Taking time in silence and solitude, as Jesus did before He made decisions, allows us to clear the storms in our minds, facilitating wise decision making and planning. Renewing your soul. Through silence and solitude, we find the silence and the solace for renewing our weary souls, placing our hope in God and time with Him. And the last benefit is breaking the power of hurry. Embracing solitude and silence liberates us from the constant need to be busy and productive and allows us to foster a healthier and more authentic relationship with God and with others. So as we embark on this journey of practicing silence and solitude, let us remember that it is a process that will require patience and commitment on our parts. By following the example of Jesus and setting aside intentional moments of stillness and silence and solitude, we can cultivate a deeper connection with God and experience the transformative power that happens when we abide in His presence. So may you find solace and renewal and wisdom in the practice of silence and solitude, and may your soul be nourished as you embark on this spiritual practice. Until next time, God bless.